Texas Pterosaurs. An article I found on texascryptidhunter.blogspot.com. Periodically, people in South and or West Texas report sightings of giant flying creatures. Sometimes the animals are described as huge vulture or raptor-like birds. However, some report creatures resembling prehistoric pterodactyls. It is this latter category of sightings that I'm going to address presently. Could a small population of pterosaurs have survived to the present day and be living in the arid southwestern region of Texas? Could these creatures be behind at least some of the Thunderbird sightings coming out of the area? There is a candidate in the fossil record that matches the description given by some witnesses who claim to have seen living flying pterosaurs. Currently, paleontologists recognize the previous existence of 4 species of giant pterosaurs, one of which that soared in the skies above what would become Texas some 70 million years ago. Quetzalcoatlus northropi is thought to be the largest flying animal that has ever lived. These reptiles were truly massive with 30 to 50 foot wingspans and heights approaching that of the modern day giraffe. This dragon of the clouds had a long neck, slender toothless jaws, and a head topped with a large bony crest. This flying beast was slight in build and probably weighed in the 200-pound range. This is exactly the picture most of us envision when the word pterodactyl or pterosaur is uttered. Excerpt from American Monsters by Linda S. Gottfried. As the witness, Max A. Rodenfo from Lytle, Texas, explained, he was sitting on his back porch at about 2:30 a.m. and on June 23, 2005, having a cigarette when he spotted something making its way toward him in the clear night sky. Rodenfo first thought it was some type of aircraft, but as it approached he realized he could hear no buzz of engines. As the airborne body came to within about 100 feet of him, he estimated its wingspan at 14 feet and wondered if it was some type of remote-controlled glider. He couldn't stop himself from exclaiming aloud, and at that, the beast above him turned its head and stared at him with eagle-like eyes that he felt were distinctly predatory, perhaps evaluating his suitability as a meal. He bolted for the house and grabbed his gun, but when he returned, the creature had disappeared. Rodenfo had stared long enough at the creature, however, to describe it in detail. He noted that its head, as in many bat squatch reports, looked canine or wolf-like, although he saw no ears. The body was covered with thick, shiny black fur with an added fringe of long hair that made a soft fluttering sound along the edges of the bat-like wings. Rodenfo also noticed curled digits at each end of the wings. He estimated its total body length was about 6 feet, with the rear end of its tapering back to a tailless point. A human-sized bat-winged creature was also seen near Brownsville by 2 women. Other eyewitnesses to this phenomena in the area included 3 school teachers driving south of San Antonio who saw a huge flying creature with a 15 to 20 foot wingspan in February of that year in 1976, and an ambulance technician who reported a giant leathery skinned flying creature that passed over him as he drove an emergency vehicle in the wee hours of the night one evening in 1982.